Billy Bash here. I wasn't feeling great. I took a nap. I woke up, and apparently I'm back in 2012 because the 2012 TMNT franchise apparently is is now the rage again, and I'm just like, finally, finally. Uh, just first off, small news. Well, I mean, like, it's just not small news, big news. Playmates will be putting out at least the four turtles and the Shell Razor from the 2012 show at Target next year. So keep your eyes open for that. If you're an awesome 2012 TMNT fan, but the one that's just like got me going is they have where NECA will be doing the 2012 action figures. It's got a release date for sometime in 2025. They're going to be 36.99, so it's going to be TMNT Ultimates there. It's they showed off Mikey and they showed him with coming like with a bunch of different hands, his weapons, pizza, a skateboard, and most importantly of all, he's coming with Ice Cream Kitty, guys. If you don't know who Ice Cream Kitty is, just go watch the 2012 show. It's on Netflix. It's free. It's got I think that only 2 seasons on there, but it's so good. They have such a good art direction. Whoever worked on it had where they loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and they loved just cult movies, horror, sci-fi, D&D, kaiju, all of it. They Universal monsters, it's all there in this show and it's lovingly done. And I think if they go as deep as they have with the other TMNT like versions where like they've done with like I mean they're currently doing like a butt ton with Mirage, but what they did with like the action figures, the cart like the original like 80s cartoon, if they do that with the 2012 line, ooh, I got I got requests. I can only hope because big one they can easily do right now because they have the properties. The D&D turtles. The D&D turtles were like so fun, just like that. Sewer D&D LARPing in that episode was just it was crazy. It was fantastic. It was get these figures to us. I need them. I need them as soon as possible. Uh, uh, that you can't miss those. You can't miss those. Uh, they had where they touched on like not quite the universal monsters, but the werewolf, Frankenstein, Dracula. They had that in the show, and it was later in the series, but still, it was out there. It touched on like where they had the original toys that had the crossovers with Universal monsters. It was fantastic. They had fantastic designs for like uh, Bebop and Rocksteady. A fun way of doing that. Fantastic design for Mutagen Man. Uh, Shredder was super cool. Mutated Shredder was cool. They had the Dream Beavers. They had the Rat King. The Rat King, let's see here, voiced by if I can remember off the top of my head, Reanimator Jeffrey Combs. Voiced by Jeffrey Combs was just so menacing, and they did so much justice to the storyline of like Shredder, not Shredder, Splinter fought like original comic had where he fell into a grain silo, had to survive. They did a fantastic adaptation of that in episode. Uh, it was it was wonderful. They even had basically Jason Voorhees. They had the turtles fight Jason Voorhees with like what was it? It was like the vine creep, or was it just the creep? Oh, that was cool. They had again basically Terminator Roach. It was Spy Roach. Spy Roach was it was so it's such a fun design. There's so much they can do. The Dream Beavers. uh, that was a fun parody right there. But if they could do the Dream Beavers, and then I don't know if they would do like I'm not necessarily a fan of normal looking humans, even in the show so much, but they had Bill Moseley in that episode playing like the crazed shopkeep who has where he's been awake for I think like a decade or a year, year or a decade, and he has a chainsaw in his shop that has where it says the saw is family because he was Chop Top in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It's oh my god, they have where they reference the designs for Ed Big Daddy Roth's like crazy out there designs for his art, Ratfink, things like that, with the speed demon car I had where it had mutagen in it and took over Donnie and made him into, well, a speed demon. There's I I'm just super excited for this. Even I mean, they haven't released it. They haven't released it yet. It's been shown for I think it. I believe it was for the toy, like the toy NECA toy line of TMNT, like the toy version stuff, or it might have been for the cartoon. But like Krang and his android body, like the huge android body that's like bigger than the street scene playset. If they do that, if they have where they go that far with this line, even just NECA store exclusive, I don't care. But to get that turtle mech, that would be that would be tops for me to have an action figure of the turtle mech from the 2012 turtle line. Because like I got the Mega Bloks version of that thing where I bought it years ago, and I still have it in the box. And I really hope all the pieces are in it since I bought it off eBay and I never put it together. But uh, that turtle mech was so cool, and it's just there's just so much they can do, and I hope they get to do a bunch of it. But tell me down below in the comments, did you watch the 2012 series? Are you open to watching the 2012 series? Because you should definitely check it out. I highly recommend it if you have any kind of taste close to mine where you love the turtles, you love horror, you love nostalgia, you love that just offbeat look to things. It's definitely for you. Oh, oh, and also they had Pizza Face. They had Pizza Face. He was fantastic. NECA, please do Pizza Face. If you don't do it for the 2012 line, please do it for the action figure line. Please give me a freaking Ultimates Pizza Face because I need him. Because Super 7 failed me with Pizza Face. You could come back, NECA. You can be my favorite. I'll put you at the top if you give me Pizza Face because I need that gross the monster of a man. It's but this has been Billy Beige. I'll see you in the next episode. Who? What? No? What? I don't even know anymore. I'm just so flabbergasted. Later, guys.